Air signs, welcome back to White Crow Tarot. This is your energy check-in for June 2021, guiding us through this little Mercury retrograde. Guys, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, thank you for your patience with the channel. Sorry I've been a little absent, but going through some stuff myself, guys. Just transitioning, nothing bad. Just transmuting, transitioning the energy. And so I want to thank you. Thank you guys for your loving support of the channel. And then guys, just the energy check-in. Don't have any huge expectations. This is going to be a very quick reading for you. Okay. Be sure just to leave a like on the video if something resonates with you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Welcome to White Crow Tarot. Give a like, subscribe if something does resonate with you. General messages only. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Okay. Libra, you are up, my darling. My darling Libra, my dear. My Empress, my Queen of Swords, my Justice. I too am a Libra, so here we are, together. Transmuting some energy. If you guys ever wonder what sign I am reading for, what I have to do is check this little card over here. This is yours, Libra. That one would be you. I'm getting used to my space. By the way, do we notice anything different? Anything a little off? I don't care. This is it. This is how we're rolling, guys. It was time for a change. I miss my other space, and I love the lighting of my other space, but ergonomically speaking, it wasn't the best. I was sitting on the floor for most of those readings and starting to have some joint issues, and I am too young to be experiencing such joint pain, you know. So I had to make a compromise. I'm like, well, time to move, I guess. This is another one of my spaces. This is my office, my home office. And it's just another space. You guys can get to know me a little bit better. I'm not going to hold up the reading, Libra. I just wanted to, I mentioned all that just to say we're in a time of transitioning, you know, with the Mercury retrograde energy. And also keep in mind that we have a solar eclipse coming up on the 10th. You guys should start to really feel better towards the end of the week. If you have been feeling any kind of way, if communication has been off, if things just, if you felt isolated, Libra, or not really a part of the group, as it were. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. I feel like many of you Libras right now are kind of trying to figure out where you fit in the whole grand scheme of things. Because Libra, you know, you are kind of the exalted one. People love you and hate you all at the same time. It's just one of those things. It's, you know, you're justice. You are the law, right? But you are also the Empress. You're about expansion. You're about growth. You're about fairness, right? And Libra, you are also the Queen of Swords. You are the only Queen of the Tarot to wield a weapon, you know, the sword. The sword of communication, of truth. You are entrusted with that sword for a reason, right? You have to uphold it. So, it's up to you. Yeah. Even when it doesn't feel like you're treated fairly all the time in a situation. Sure. Yeah. And no, not every Libra out here wields their sword correctly. There's that too. You know who you are, so take what resonates, Libra. Leave what does not. I paint the energy back and forth because, again, I'm a Libra and I like to be fair. I am about acknowledging my shadow side, and I make a lot of you Libras acknowledge your own shadow side because it's there. Because the point of you wielding this sword is to understand that if any of you, speaking of shadow side, are doing your shadow work at this time, if you are dealing with some shadow work at this time, it's because you are, in order to wield your sword of truth, you have to be just as comfortable in your light as you are in your shadow. You have to know both aspects of yourself, that dual, that dark and that light side. That's the point. Because in ancient times, you are the transition. You are that transition energy. Okay? Life passes through you into death. You pass through the scales of justice. And in order to do that, your heart would have to weigh as light as a feather. That was the transition from the physical to spirit. During the Egyptian times, that was Mut. Kind of like the goddess of the underworld, essentially. Not the underworld, but she was the executioner, as it were. She was the executioner, as it were. She weighed your heart to determine if you were ready to pass into the spirit realm. You guard the portal. So anyone, and then you meet death. You go into Hangman and you meet Pisces, and then you meet death, right? The ultimate transition. So Libra, you have to be fair that you are guided to be that way, whether you want to or not. Ultimately, do you always do it correctly? No. But you're learning. Right now, you're concerned about your security. You've taken some time out, Libra, to figure out what you love, what you're good at. You are taking the time to develop and put down new roots and to gain knowledge at this time. You're kind of in hermit mode. Many of you Libras are. Some of you are, still very active, and you're being called to come back into the workforce, come back into your communities, to get active again, to make the subtle changes in your life right now, Libra. Alright, this is Banyan Blessings. It's an ancient tree, as it were, that it's hard to describe the banyan tree. It looks like, if you were to stand under one and look up, it would look like a human brain, essentially. It would look like a brain with all these neurons, tree limbs, passing kind of like the human brain. That's what it looks like. It's about intuition. But it's a tree, it does not bear fruit. It seeds itself into the ground for stability and security. And no grass, typically grass never grows under the banyan tree. It's a place for couples when they will get married under the banyan tree. It's the perfect temple or protective overcoat for the High Priestess, even. And funny to mention the High Priestess for your intuition. Because underlying your spread also is the High Priestess, which is kind of cool. Alright, some of you may have several placements in Pisces, or North Node in Pisces, Pluto in Pisces, something like that. Or Neptune in Pisces, I felt the need to say. Other placements as well. But again, the High Priestess, guardian, protector of the veil, right? The guardian of the dark and the light side, the shadow work, right? The dark and light side here. What is unknown and what we see. And she has the scrolls in her hand. She protects that energy. Right? Some of you are, like I said, fellow tarot readers, fellow light workers, energy workers, picking up heavy energy workers for some of you. For many of you. Wow. She has the tree of life on the scroll here. Look at this. This is beautiful. We see the tree of life markings here on the scroll. And we have the banyan tree, which is essentially the tree of life, the tree of knowledge. That's literally what this tree kind of represents, which is beautiful. Learning, stepping into your power, learning more about yourself as well, Libra. You also have Burning Man and Closing Circle. Closing Circle. The Burning Man is about community. It's about working with groups. It's about the power of many, right? The power of the collective. When the collective is in alignment, I should say, right? And celebration. You could attribute this card essentially to the Three of Cups, which is about celebration. It's about reunion. And Libra, many of you at this time soon will be coming out of hermit mode because after this time of learning and introspection. I know, I myself, guys, it was such a transition just to move from that other space into my office. People, to me, or as a whole, it was like, okay, this is not that big of a deal, but from an energy perspective, it was a big deal. It was a big deal, Libra, I can't tell you. Because this work is so sacred to me. I do it a certain way. You have your routine. You fellow energy workers out there, light workers, tarot readers out there, you have a certain way that you do something, right? You have a certain way that you connect. And I have mine. So to make a shift, to make a drastic change, and spirit kind of calling on me to make this drastic change was kind of put me up in my head a little bit. And during a retrograde, but that's the whole point of being in this energy, is to get me to realize what I need to release, any fears that I have about change, which I'm like, I don't normally have these kinds of fears about change. Okay, I'm a freaking point man. I take point. I'm a cardinal sign. All right, we take point. Go for it. And as a Queen of Swords, as a Libra, I often have to force myself to confront my worst fears. And Libra, that often exudes timing, it exudes patience, it exudes mastery. Knowing how to confront your worst fears, knowing how to confront your shadow side, doing your shadow work, as it were, so that you can know how to talk about it, know how to master it. That's the whole point. Is coming face to face with your shadow so that you recognize it. So that you can say, oh yeah, I know you. You don't control me though. You don't manipulate me. You don't have any control. In fact, I control you. You want me to think that you control me and control how I feel and guide me to make wrong decisions in my life or to be a certain way, live a certain way, but it's not the case. Okay? I know you exactly for who you are, and I know what I've done whenever I've given in to that side of myself, when I've given in to that side of my thinking that does not serve me. Your overall energy, Libra? Very interesting. Not your energy at all, but the outcome nonetheless. We have the King of Wands, the King of Staves. What it is, though, Libra, this is about you becoming the leader of your own life. Some of you are in the process of going through a hell-5 glow-up, as it were. You've been in this process for a while, Libra, but now we're really doing it. We're really cementing these ideas that you've been ruminating over, you know what I mean? And you're really about to do something with it. It's not all smoke and mirrors. It's not all up in the clouds. This is becoming the leader of your own life, the King of Wands, okay? Let me know also if you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, heavy Leo, of course, with the King of Wands. You're stepping into this energy, Libra. Beautiful. Under the bottom of the deck, look at there. Justice. You, honey. Yeah, and the King of Pentacles. Very interesting. You know, the King of Pentacles has been trying to come out for you. In partnership, some of you... Ooh. Keeping quiet about something, eh? Seven of Swords. Keeping quiet? What are we keeping quiet about, Libra? About this justice maybe that you've got. Maybe it's been, you're the High Priestess, you know something. You know something. Well, I'm curious now. You intentionally removed yourself from a situation, Libra. I see it. Even if it made you feel out in the cold, you did it intentionally. I really kind of gather here this was a strategic move on your part. This was knowing you'd be out in the cold, but doing it anyway. Yeah. Because there was another love offer waiting for you. Or there was another love offer you were interested in? Interesting. Or another offer. Maybe you were waiting to move on that? Could be someone. King of Cups? Maybe. Ooh, hello. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? Who's that King of Cups? Libra? The Lovers. Ooh. Ooh. Libra. This could also be, ooh, hello, Libra. We got some energy trying to come in for you. Someone with a beautiful open heart space here. This could be you. Hello. Someone's waiting for you to come out of isolation so that they can talk to you. They have something they want to say. Show me. This is a longer reading than I thought it was going to be, Libra. Of course it is. Double clarification. Whoever this King of Wands is, Libra, that's you want, and the King of Cups. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, Libra. Libra. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The King of Wands and the King of Cups. What's in between the two of you? The Lovers. Honey child. And the Two of Cups. Are you kidding? You've been waiting a long time for this. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, there's... Ooh, hello. You two have a child together, or will have a child together. Yeah. Yeah, you've been at a distance from this person. It's also kind of off in the future. Three of Wands under that. I'm not going to dive any further into your story, Libra. That is your business, okay? Libra, you let me know. Hope something in here did resonate with you. I will check in with you very soon for your eclipse reading. Solar eclipse coming up very soon. Very, very soon. In the next day or two, okay? See you soon. Bye, Libra. Aquarius, we are cooking with some gas out here. I don't know what you're doing, but wow. The energy that I saw want to come out for you. FYI, the Magician did try to make an appearance. I don't know if we're going to see him again or not, but he was there. You were calling in something, honey. Calling in something. And I know that because we've got telekinesis right here. Some of your underlying oracle energy, telekinesis, kind of functioning here with the Ace of Swords, as it were, too. It's about influence. It's about willpower, control, obstacles, challenges. But it's also about willing your thoughts into existence. And with all that power I saw coming behind you, we have the Magician, the King of Wands, Ace of Wands. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign. I also saw some of you are wanting communication. I knew it. I was about to say Scorpio, and there he is. There's that Scorpio, King of Cups. Some of you do want communication. Some of you do. Yeah. Scorpio's single, if you were wondering. Very single. Very, very, very. So there you are. I knew it. Look. Bam! There you are, Aquarius. I knew. And look at this. Look at this. The King of Wands. Aquarius, I didn't have to search for you long, did I? I didn't have to search far. There you are. There you are, manifesting. Manifesting a lover, I felt the need to say. Or a lovely situation. You might even have a choice between two, Aquarius. I felt the need to say, as above, so below. He's holding the wand, the magician. There he is, holding that wand. Oh, boy. Oh, hey. Oh, I'm sorry. I am holding up your reading. Not really. This is a very light check-in, guys. We're not even doing much, to be honest with you. If anything resonates with you, Aquarius, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, all that jazz. Support your girl. Look forward to your solar eclipse reading coming up here in the next day or two before the 10th. Alright. Kind of on a tightrope to get those out for you guys. But we got that energy coming up and that reading coming up, so I want to tell you, that's what I felt the need to tell you. You're rushing to meet deadlines, and communication, like I told you in your last reading, is going to be an issue, so be careful. During a retrograde season, I try not to sign any big contracts, make any major changes. Do what you have to do, obviously, Sorry. If you can hear any yelling downstairs, you know what happened. If you have to make business has got to continue, of course, right? But any major changes, I would try to postpone until retrograde ends around the 22nd of the month. Retrograde isn't the same for everybody. For some people start experiencing about a week before it starts. That happened with me, by the way. And some people start experiencing it about a week after. But again, Mercury rules communication, guys. And, we live in a solar system. We are affected by planets in our solar system. So if you think these energies don't apply to you, I don't know what to tell you, okay? You're living in a fantasy. That's what I can tell you. Alright, you'll notice things kind of being slow. Your computer may need a good cleanse, communication, things don't want to upload, that kind of stuff. Definitely don't make any big deals right now. That's all I felt the need to tell you, okay? Let's see what's going on with your tarot, real quick. Oh, look at there. I knew it! I didn't know which deck you were going to come out of, but you're coming out twice. Now, you're coming out in reverse on this one, but technically it's just you, and I don't really care which way the energy comes up today, because there you are again. Manifesting. You're a little impatient, trying to not control the situation. I felt that, okay? Yeah, because you sent your happiness right after that. The 10 of Cups. There's something you've been waiting on, something you're calling in. Some of you were reuniting, reconnecting, and where did we see that? 3 of Cups? Did we see that? Did I see a 3 of Cups? No, it don't matter. I felt the need to say that, though. The 10 of Cups is what would make me happy. The ultimate expression, the ultimate source of happiness. You are the magician calling it in. Now, this is not your energy, but we know this is you because you come up in this energy in every one of your readings, and you have never failed to come up in this energy, Aquarius. Never. So, okay. Oh, we have 3 mice here. That's where I thought of that. 3 mice here with Cinderella on the pumpkin patch. The mice are your helpers. The mice are your little workers, as it were. But they help you. There could be 3 people in your social group who you rely on. 3 family members, 3 co-workers, 3 friends. It doesn't have to be. It's just funny how the magician literally has 3 mice here. And Cinderella had 3 mice helping her. Well, 2. But, anyway. Depends which fairy tale you read, I guess. Look at there. Ace of coin. Ace of coin, Aquarius. Calling it in. Hello. Guys, I try to tell you, your energy is freaking glorious. I wish I was doing a full spread for you today, but I'm not. I'm just doing a light check-in with you guys. Okay? You're on the bottom of the deck, Magician. What's going on? Show me clearly. Very fun. Very cool. What's going on, Magician? What's going on? Hello. The Chariot. The Chariot. For some of you, also Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer. For some of you, this is about your own forward movement. You are manifesting and gathering, doing your communication work now to prepare for your movement forward. Yes. All right. You are calling in your own forward momentum. It's really about to take off for you guys, by the way, in a lot of ways, Magician. Yes, that's lovely. Look at there. Oh my God, look at this energy. The Chariot, the Magician, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant. Oh my God. And the Ace of Pentacles and the King of... I've never seen this before. Oh my God. Knight of Swords, communication. You started with the Knight of Swords, the Emperor, and the Queen of freaking Cups. This is so beautiful. Oh, the Emperor. I'm sorry. Guess you're getting a full spread after all. I'm not going to interpret it, but all this energy is really beautiful. You're deploying your knight out here with a beautiful cup of love. Something is just clicking, expecting. It's like you know it. You're expecting this abundance. For some of you, this is regarding marriage. So for some of you, you are back in touch with your families. You're reconnecting with your families. For some of you, this is love and money. This is the Chariot. It's forward movement in any direction I feel like you go. It's your empire here that you're reestablishing, which is lovely. You may be waiting a while, still transmuting some of the energy, but this is quite lovely, Aquarius. I love to see it. This is a great reading for you. I'm happy to see this for you. Okay. Very interesting. You have Jinn, wildness, enigma, service, and choices. Number 19, the Sun, and the Standard Rider-Waite Tarot. The Jinn, or Jinn. You are a Jinn. Yeah, that's beautiful. You stopped wearing a mask. You decided to reveal your true colors. You broke free of kind of this, there was a little bit of a two-faced energy that you were in. You were hiding who you really were, behind the layers, as it were. Because you like daring yourself. You like testing yourself. You also, Libra just had this, you pulled banyan blessings. For some of you, this, I'm sensing marriage here. This had everything to do with marriage. It was about the two of you revealing your true selves to each other and being okay, being honest, being open, being able to have that truthful communication. Okay, you were calling it in. Yes, you were. Yeah, to higher ground, belief, mastery, and meditation. You were really calling it in, Aquarius. You wanted truthfulness. You wanted honesty. Some of you are still chasing this, of course, but this is not obviously for everyone. But for those of you that this resonates with, oh yeah. Yeah, you're going to defend this. I think you've blocked out any energy that is not on the level. Okay, because it's not one or the other. It's not one modality or the other. You are both of it. You are both of these dualities. and you're learning to accept that about you, about yourself. And the banyan tree is good luck, actually. It's, in certain tribes, couples would get married under the banyan tree because it represents a tree of knowledge. It represents a tree of growth, a tree of life, the banyan tree. And so it's about fertility. It's about the network, right? The network of energies that you are occupying. Your network, your social network as well, Aquarius. There needs to be truthful, honest communication in your social network. I felt the need to say that for whoever that resonates with, okay? Alright. It's funny, you have the Hierophant and the upright here. You had, well, technically for me it's in reverse. But anyway, it's the Hierophant. The Hierophant. These are about goals. This is about personal self-commitments. Notice we have 3 women here. 3. The network of honesty, clarity, communication. The pillars representing social structures, right? The pillars could be a church. The pillars could be school. The pillars could be government. It could be spiritual, a temple, right? It doesn't matter. The Hierophant, of course, represents higher learning. Normally we see a man here, the Pope, as it were, with the staff of higher learning and wisdom. Here, the Hierophant is represented by 3 women, 3 shamans. The fates, as it were, right? Which is lovely. These are the fates that determine life. Wow. That feels kind of like a scorpionic energy to me, but we did have a Scorpio try to show up for you under there. Aquarius, not going to take too long. I hope something in here did resonate with you. Let me know. I'll talk to you very soon. See you very soon in your solar eclipse reading. Until then, be well. Gemini, I'm sending you so much love and healing right now. I don't know what you're going through, but I fear that, or not fear, but feel like some of you have been repeating some sort of lesson or karmic cycle, and it's caused you to really second guess yourselves. This, of course, will apply to some of you, not all of you, so for those of you that this does not resonate with, please feel free to either skip this reading or take what resonates and leave what does not. I'm going to read you a card, though, that got pulled for you, Gemini, which is Witch's Wounds, and this is about repeating past lessons. I'm going to read it to you because I think it's important. It's saying that you are the vessel of experience, and your heart is a cauldron of power and change. Craft a psychic golden crown and place it atop your head. You are worthy of redemption. You are worthy of healing and peace. Refrain from annoyance or anxious impatience. All things are carried out in nature's process. When we prioritize our work and push away our aches for another day, we rob the spirit of healing. Follow your intuition. Pains are not meant to stay forever. Tend to your wounds and ensure they do not fester into something bigger. So, for some of you Geminis, this is about doing your shadow work. This is about embracing the healing that your body and your mind are asking you to do. For some of you, this could be, you feel like maybe you've repeated past karmic cycles, going back into relationships that did not serve you, or you're overworking, as it were, distracting yourself in work to not embrace deeper issues that are really going on with you. Maybe issues that are even going on with you in family or in love, or they're bleeding, the issues are bleeding out into all other areas of your life because you're not addressing the real issue at hand. yeah. I feel that. You're looking for balance, Gemini. Balance. You need an equal give and take as well. The Six of Pentacles. Some of you, this is a case of identity as well. You have felt, yeah, that was the truth. Ace of Swords. You felt sad over your own identity, like you couldn't be accepted. Ace of Swords. You have felt this confusion, heavy confusion. And the Five of Cups is loss. Sorry. I feel at a loss for your energy right now. I don't really know what to say. I don't want to go too deep right now. I'd love to clarify for you today, but I'm not. This is just a check-in on your energy. I'd really have to sit here and detail out some of these cards to really know what was going on with you, Gemini, but there is quite the contradiction of energy here. Quite the contradiction. But it has to, yeah. I feel like it has to do with something someone said to you, Gemini, or maybe something that, a perception you had that, maybe even a perception that you've been carrying that hasn't, about someone. That maybe called into question their character. Maybe you were right for holding this perception, but either way, I don't think you feel like it. It feels like all it did was bring you into conflict. It feels like all it did was put you up in your feelings. And I saw him trying to pop out earlier, the devil. I'm going to stop there. You're in some heavy combative energy right now. Very combative. In the work front, I'm going to be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This water sign could be very, very, very controlling and manipulative with you, Gemini. Speaks harshly to you. Heavy Cancer with the Queen of Cups. Doesn't have to be, though, of course. Could be any placement, honestly. Or anyone with water in their chart. It doesn't matter. But the Two of Swords of clarity, or indecision, rather, as it were, you can't get clear at all. Five of Swords. You are in denial. Someone is in denial of their own feelings. Like, feelings are bad. I want to cut those off. Someone's not in touch with themselves emotionally. That's what I want to say. Someone literally has this perception that emotions are a bad thing. Which is amazing. That's a deep statement. That literally emotions are evil. Because they bring pain. You know, it makes no sense to fear death, Gemini, only the unlived life. You feel something that lets you know you're alive. That's how you know. Someone, and that's not necessarily you.
Call from 267-747-701.
Call from spam. Sorry, guys. Apologies. Call from spam. You ever get that? I've never had that. Apologies. Where were we? Interruption. Someone didn't want me to say that? Someone didn't want me to say that? interruption in your own thought process there? Yeah, because I forgot what I was going to tell you. I'll remember. I will. Someone needs to hear it. Oh yeah, it's about decision, indecision. Oh, you're going to put my Libra mind to work. I'm going to remember now. I'm going to have to. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Wow. What is going on here? That was great. Some of you needed that. You need to laugh. You need to laugh. Like, don't take yourself so seriously all the time. Emotions are not bad things. If you thought that. Emotions connect you with who you are. What is pain? Pain is your friend, your ally. It lets you know when you are seriously injured. It keeps you awake and angry, and it reminds you to finish the job and get the hell home. Quoting G.I. Jane now, sorry. But you know the best thing about pain? It lets you know you're not dead yet. So for those of you who've been so afraid to do this inner healing work, to have this dark night of the soul, to do the shadow work and get real up and close and personal with your dark side here, because you're afraid of that pain, get up and close and personal with it. Go visit your twin. Go talk to your twin, Gemini. I feel like they want to talk to you. Someone wants to talk to you. I feel it. Your Earth Mother wants to talk to you, Gemini. Some of you, that could very well be your mother. Psychic recharge, grounded healer, mentor, layers. There's layers to this. There's layers to your healing. I feel it. We also have the songbird. Oh yeah, hex breaker, sound healing, a final goodbye, and a release. For some of you, the pain is in losing someone. It's kind of like the final straw that broke the camel's back, and you haven't been ready to face or realize that. Your heart. You're looking for respect, survival, and freedom. For some of you, I feel like your families were cut in half. That's for someone. Like there was a split in your family. Maybe parents. Maybe your parents divorced when you were younger. I'm not going to go there today. But I would love to clarify. This is just a check-in. I would love to clarify this energy. I would. Yeah. There you are. Well, kinda. Prince of Wands. Page of Wands. Or no. The Knight of Wands. Wow. Interesting. I like that. I like that, Gemini. To a degree. For some of you, this is getting invigorated about your life again. For some of you, this was also kind of a player mentality, if you, as it were. I mean, we don't just say, I hate when people reduce the Knight of Wands to player, manipulator, you know, sex slave, sex worker. That it's not, there's more to the Knight of Wands than that, alright? This is someone with passion and drive, with a vision of their future, actually, and they take action because the wands are about action. This is a go-getter. This is someone who goes out and gets what they want, okay? Let's put it that way. That's the beautiful thing about the Knight of Wands, and we can all use some of that sometimes. So Gemini, wherever you feel like that fits in with your story, however you feel like that fits with your story today, be the go-getter of your own life is what I want to tell you. Let's get an overall for you. Yeah. Temperance, time, patience. Sagittarius energy, kind of double Sagittarius energy showing up for you. You let me know. Here we go. Yeah. Going to new heights, going in a new direction, going Three of Wands. You never stop learning, Gemini. You never stop climbing that ladder. You'll always be climbing that ladder. But you're leaving the past behind. I think some of you are willing to. Some of you are okay with that. You're always reaching up, reaching for something. As you should. So, after an ending here, Ten of Swords. Over a bad investment, or one that did not pay off in the past, Seven of Pentacles. So we're moving on from that. We're healing our hearts. Take the time, Gemini. Take as much time as you need. But don't forget that you are still capable of love. Sending you so much love, Gemini. I hope all is well with you. I will see you very soon for your solar eclipse reading. Until then, be well. Be well.